need your full attention. Today we're gonna do a burst fade. It's a popular haircut in the barber shop. We're gonna leave it real long on top. Clean up his beard with the 245 shave gel, and I think we're using the masses in this one. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the machine I'm using right here is the ZRs, and I use the outliner blade. This is a detachable clipper. You can remove the blades and put different size blades on it as opposed to guards. And we're doing like a circle almost, right behind the ear, right above it.
Like a half moon?
Yeah, like a half moon, I guess you would say. And it's about like an inch and a half in dimension. And then right here I'm using the Andes Masters, and the lever's all the way open, or the blade is all the way open. So this is the longest length of hair that it'll leave when you cut it. And we're going like an inch, you know what I mean? Because you gotta give yourself space. And this part is like one of the most important parts. So now it's all the way closed, and you can see how high I'm going, right? I'm going like a 1/4 inch up. And I'm using a lot of the corners, like the left corner and the right corner of the blade on the clipper to do the blending. Open it up some, and that's important because when you're doing like a circular blend as opposed to just a straight, line.
So this, like the half moon thing, it doesn't have to be like perfect, the outline, right?
No, I don't have to be perfect. I think a lot of people waste a lot of time when they try to make it perfect. So that's the number 1 guard, all the way open, or you can say the 1.5, and we're blending up about an inch up, just like we did, in the last part.
You never introduced me.
Oh, everybody, this is my wife, Justine Cassiano.
Hey guys.
You can follow on Instagram. What's your Instagram, babe?
Entrepreneur Mom too.
Okay, so now we got it closed, and we're just removing a little bit of bulk with the number 1 guard. So this is the number 3, I believe, the number 3 open. And again, we're just removing bulk, so we know what we're blending into. Yeah. And you're not really going in past the ridge. You're kind of just like going straight up.
So you do his top after?
Yeah. Well, we're leaving the length on the top.
Oh, you're leaving it.
Yeah. Typically, a burst fade, you want to leave some length on top. It doesn't have to be this long, of course.
So that it transitions nicely.
Yeah, so that transitions nice. I would say probably like max of 4 on top. I mean, minimum 4 on top, 3 on top, maybe. Just want it to be dark on top. This is the number 2 open, babe.
Okay.
Now we're kind of like blending down. Number 2 closed. Alright, so now with the number 1 open, we already used the number 1 open, but it's just kind of like cleaning things up. Because the best way to clean something up is by doing it with what you made the line, what you made the demarcation with. This is the number 0 guard, or the 1/16th. Or if you're using a wall, it's the half guard. And this is pretty much going to bring the blend together. From the half or the blade open, right, to the 1 open, this is what's going to like bring it in. Very important step. If you don't have a 0 guard or a half guard, a lot of Cosmos don't have those guards. It's important. You'll never get like you can, but it's going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, I don't have that card.
Yeah, well, you need to get one.
Well, you need to get it for me.
I got you.
It looks good already.
Yeah. And then, you spend some time just detailing, make it look even better.
How long does this haircut take?
With the beard and everything, if Dre's not moving a lot, like he usually is, probably like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, I could do it. At a high, at this quality. And I went back to the half or the blade open with no guard to clean things up. I'm kind of just like cross-checking now.
Okay.
Same way you cross-check with scissors, cross-check with clippers. And you see I use a lot of like the corners.
Yeah.
It's like sketching almost. I always say that, I don't know why. Now we're gonna do the same steps on the side, except on this part right here we kind of blended up. I'm gonna blend down. See, so I'm going, instead of going to the 0 and blending up, I closed it like halfway, and I'm gonna blend it down until it's a nice blend. Close it up some more. You can see it's blending now. It's coming together. Now,
Right.
now it's all the way closed. We just blended that part down. It's the opposite of what we did on the other side. Number 1 guard. What we doing here? Number 1 guard what? Open?
Yeah.
And we're going an inch up. And you can see it's important with the arches, the C cup.
Yeah.
It's important to leave that dark.
Okay.
You can mess
Shadow.
up. Yeah, it'll look like a mohawk more. If you don't leave the C cup dark, it'll look more like a mohawk. Now the 1 is closed, removing bulk. Going to the number 2. It's all the way open, as you can see.
That looks hard.
It looks hard.
Yeah.
It's not. Just watch the video a few times and it's really not. Watch the video a few times. Actually try it. And
Why do you use the corners so that you don't?
Well, especially because it's a burst fade. It's like a rounded fade or whatever. It's hard to do it if you're going straight. If you're just using the entire
to make
clipper.
like straight line.
Yeah, you're just gonna make a whole bunch of straight lines. It's gonna look choppy.
Yeah.
But I mean, try the haircut, then come back, watch it some more, then try it again, and you'll see it starts to get easier and easier.
Can I try it on you?
Yes. with a chaperone. So this is a number 3 guard, and we're just removing bulk. Right, because the 2 open blends into the 3 closed. The 3 closed blends into the 3 open. And you don't need as much space. You don't need to go up an inch. Once you get past like the 1 guard, you don't need to have an inch of space.
So what are you doing there? You're just taking some bulk down?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. So now we got the 0 guard, and we're gonna bring the blend in together, right? Remember I told you the 0 kind of brings everything together. Valentina's on your lap breaking everything. And then, like I did on the last side, on the other side, I went back to just the blade open. And kind of just cleaning things up. Now we're spending a little bit of time detailing. Went back to there was a little bit of bulk there still, so I went back to the 1 guard just to clean it up. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of perfecting your craft. A lot of times when you're standing on a certain angle or you have a certain lighting, it's gonna look a little different. All of a sudden you'll notice it when you turn the chair. You gotta go back and fix it. Don't just let them walk out, your chair. Looking crazy. You can see the blends coming together.
Yeah, that's good.
This is all detail. I probably spend like
What are you using? What guard is that?
That was the number 3.
Oh.
But I probably spend like, it's doing the same steps over and over again until it comes out the way you like it.
And what are you using in his beard?
That's the number 1 guard with the grain.
Why do you have to go with the grain?
Because you can see his beard is kind of thin. It's not full. I'm gonna go with the grain just to give it a fuller look.
So you don't take too much off? Or
Yeah, so it doesn't look so thin.
Okay.
When you go with the grain, it doesn't look so thin. Right here we're lining him up, and I kind of just comb down the the little baby hairs, the bangs. And when someone has bangs, you're not necessarily pushing them back until you're cutting where their follicles are, right? Bangs are just bangs. People get that confused sometimes. They think they're pushing somebody back, and all you're doing is you're leaving bangs. Nobody wants bangs.
No.
So cut it to the follicle where the follicle starts. And to me, that's where the hairline starts. You can see that I start rounding the bottom of the C cut or the arch. And then, let me show you. with fine beards, you gotta be careful because you can push it back, push it down too much.
What are those called?
And then look, hold on. I'm going to the corner, the top part of the arch. See that?
Yeah.
Those are my guidelines. Now I know where to start and where to meet.
Where to finish, yeah.
And where to finish, exactly. But what were you saying?
What are those called?
Those are Andy's T outliners. They're modified. You don't need to modify them. That was just a fad in the barber industry for a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
It has its, it has its perks, but you don't have to do it. Keep it natural, especially the box right there. You want to leave that natural, and then the back of the beard, leave that natural unless they, a lot of times you can ask your clients what they prefer, but for the most part, 7 out of 10 are gonna want it natural, not as cosmetic.
So you round the back?
I'm rounding the back, yeah. It looks better to me rounded back on a burst.
Yeah.
But you could do square too.
No, I think square would look weird.
Yeah.
Because the back is rounded.
Well,
and
the whole thing,
everything's rounded.
everything's rounded. Just a rounded look. Do the same thing on this side. Using the corners of the blade. See, when you zero gap and you try to use the corners of the blade, you could scar somebody up. It might be too sharp. But when it's not zero gapped, when it's just just right, set just right, you can do this without worrying about them coming back to your chair with scabs.
Yeah. At school, when I have to edge people up, I get nervous.
Why?
I don't know. It's just scary. I don't want to cut them or scrape them or just take it too high. I'm not as comfortable yet, using the corners,
Yeah. Right here we're doing a part. We do it right where the box meets the corner, that very corner. We'll start there and then bring it back to about where it starts to
round.
Yeah. Because you want a straight line, and you want to position your body directly at the side of your client, because if you don't, that part could end up going super high or super low, dipping down or dipping up, and then it looks crazy.
Yeah.
You pretty much just want to follow the ridge and make sure it's right on the ridge until it starts to curve down, if that makes sense. Right here, I put 245 shave gel on there, and let's start using the razor. These are Doco Prime razors. They gotta say Prime. You use the razor yet, babe?
We're not allowed to. Cosmetologist.
But have you used the razor yet?
Oh no, I'm scared to use the eyeliner. I'm gonna use a razor.
Well, if you're scared to use the razor, try it on a balloon.
Okay. Why?
Because if you don't pop a balloon with a razor, you're not gonna cut somebody with a razor.
So you can't be heavy-handed. Yeah, light strokes.
You could be heavy-handed if you position the blade at the right angle.
What is it supposed to be, like 45?
It's supposed to be 45, yeah. I don't even pay attention to that much. I use a lot of the corner of the razor blade. And you gotta go against the grain if you want that really sharp line. But not everybody can get that. Everybody's skin and hair is different. And then a trick, you wanna go with the grain and against the grain on the part so that it pops.
So it's cleaner?
Yeah, it looks cleaner. Some people just kind of go with the grain, just go down strokes. They don't really go against the grain to make it pop. Alright, so that's it. That's the haircut. I hope you guys learned something new. Hope you like it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And all that other good stuff. The subscribing, the comments, the liking. That helps the channel out, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. And I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, and all that stuff. So you guys can get on there and show me love as well. Appreciate you guys. As always, love you guys. Thanks for watching.